Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I am Chris from iLather.com, and today we're going to bring you another shaving video. Today we're going to use Get in Lime, and this is by Maria Arman from Through the Fire Fine Crafts. Through the Fire. I always have to do that little joking thing there. Great soap maker, makes a lot of great soaps, makes some for the shaving shop. Maggard has her own line, Through the Fire Fine Craft. Beautiful scent on this. This is I believe it says lime and ginger. Really nice, beautiful lime scent in my view. I actually got a set. Both of these, I got it from the shaving shop. Of course, free shipping if you're a member. Shaving Shop Club, I should say. It was $24.99 for both, which is a good price. Also today, we're going to have a comparison of aggressiveness between the Merkur Future on 6 and the Muhle R41. Now, just at a glance, it looks like this one has a lot more of a blade gap. Now, I know some people are going to go, oh, you can see what the blade gap is, just look it up. I like to go on feel. I like to feel things for myself and determine. But just at a glance, it looks like the Future has more blade gap. But we'll split the face down the middle. Same blade in both, Derby Extra. And we'll see how that goes. Let's get to loading our soap today. Today we're going to use our RazoRock 400, which I like. This is it's been a brush that I've really enjoyed thus far, and will continue to enjoy it. It's definitely a keeper. I think it's 17 or 19.99. Excuse me, I can't remember the exact price right at the moment, but a good value, great value, in fact. The knot, I am told, is very similar to the Game Changer. I don't have a Game Changer knot, so I can't really compare it, but I'm told by those who have both that it's very similar to a Game Changer knot. So there's that. Great scent on this soap, by the way. I'd say it's about a 5.5, right around medium-ish. Very, very nice. And looks like our load is just about complete. Let's load a little bit more. What the heck? We got plenty of soap. Let's make sure we get a great load today. Sorry if you hear a little sniffling, more than normal. Got a friggin' cold again. Have been struggling with colds the last month or so, but we'll power through it, as they say. Okay, let's wet the face and get going. Stay tuned. All right, let's see how we do today with this Through the Fire Fine Craft Get in Lime. Great scent, like I said. Really like it. And boy, this brush, I love it. It is just fantastic. Feels great on the face. And by the way, some people notice this. I don't do circular swirls. And actually, on a lot of Badger brushes, if you read the documentation, they don't recommend that you do. I just prefer to go back and forth. However, you do it however you like. But people have noticed, hey, he never does swirls. No. The only time I ever swirl a brush really is when I'm bow lathering or something like that, and I'll do a swirl every now and then, but I prefer just to go, back and forth. Nice lather. Easy to lather on this Get in Lime, which is a really nice lime scent. All right. Not bad at all. Plenty of lather to work with for these two aggressive razors this morning. All right. Let's set this aside for a moment, the brush. Set that down there. And we'll start off with the Muhle R41. Rose Gold is the color on it. And see how that feels. And definitely aggressive. The Muhle is known for its aggressiveness, but it still feels nice. To me, it's not, super scary. It's not as scary as people would have you believe. You do need to respect it, and you do need to pay attention. With it, because if you're careless, it will bite you, assuredly, but it's not extreme. It's aggressive, it's efficient, it'll give you a great shave, but in my view, it's not extreme. Okay, that felt, it was aggressive. Now let's feel this guy. And interestingly enough, the Future actually feels smoother, which I did not expect at all. Huh. I did not expect that. I'm surprised. It's funny because I expected to feel like the Muhle R42 was a lot more, excuse me, I expected to feel like the Future was a lot more aggressive, but it actually felt much more smooth. Even though I felt maybe more blade on the face, it came across as a smoother experience. We'll switch sides on pass 2 and see how that goes. Stay tuned. By the way, the soap performed very well on that first pass. Plenty of slickness, cushion, glide, no problems whatsoever. On the soap front, it was very nice. And as is my technique, on the first lather I tend to go thick, and I try to get a little more thin on the lathers 2 and 3, or passes 2 and 3, I should say. Just the way I do it. And again, I'll mention, as I did yesterday, measure your lather in terms of its effectiveness and the result of the shave. That's the ultimate measure for a lather. Does it allow the razor to glide during the shave effortlessly? Do you have plenty of slickness and cushion and all that stuff? If you do, then press on. You've got it the way you want it. If not, you know, work on it a little. But for me, my lathers work perfectly for me just about all the time. Okay, this time let's go with Future, Merkur Future, on the right side of my face. And again, like I said, surprisingly, in the first pass, this came across feeling smoother, which I was totally not expecting. But we'll see how it goes in this pass. And you know, you can tell it's efficient. I mean, there is no question. You can feel blade on your face, but it's still quite smooth. Or at least it is for me. Okay, that was really nice. I mean, it felt great. Again, you could tell. You don't want to take a lot of chances and get careless with that guy because it'll cut you, but it felt nice. This feels good too, but surprisingly, like I said, the Future actually feels a bit more smooth. I did not expect that. I can't really tell you which is more aggressive because they both, you know, seem to be really efficient. But I can tell you, despite what I think is a larger blade gap on the Future feels more smooth to me. Okay, let's rinse the face, come back for pass 3. Really nice residual slickness on this soap. By the way, as I'm rinsing my face, I can feel the slickness on it. Really, really nice. And a really, really nice lime scent. It is a winner for me. Great job, Maria Arman. I'm having James Arman make some custom kitchen knives for me. The other day I made a thread in R&B and we were talking about kitchen knives, and I was trying to get some recommendations to buy a few knives, and James IM'd me and he was like, hey, I can make you some. And I was like, well, as long as they hold an edge and are fairly easy to sharpen, you know, I'd be happy with that. And so James is making me some great prices, by the way. And you can check him out on Armin Blades on Facebook. He makes straight razors and sharpens blades and does all kinds of stuff. But so we'll look forward to that in a few weeks whenever he gets finished, and we'll show you those if you are interested. All right. Nice lather here for the third and final pass. I'll tell you one thing, folks. These two razors don't play around. They're definitely efficient, but it has gone well thus far. The soap has done a great job. When you have a soap that gives you a really nice shave with these two bad boys, you know it's a good soap. So, another thing to take into account here doing these sort of things is, you know, it could be my angle that causes one to feel a little more aggressive, you know, because you tend to keep certain techniques and tendencies. You know, we are who we are. We tend to shave the way we like to shave, regardless of the razor. You'll vary it a little bit, but you tend to sort of do the same thing. But I must tell you, absolutely without question, the Future to me feels more smooth, which I absolutely did not expect. That comes to me as a very big surprise. I felt this would feel a lot more aggressive, and it may be more aggressive, but you cannot feel it. At least I can't feel it the way I can with the R41. So, you know, I think this Future may have greater blade gap. It may be more aggressive, but it does not feel it, at least not to me. So that comes as a surprise to me. Absolutely did not expect that. Would have never guessed it. A lot of people don't like this razor because they find it cumbersome. It is heavy, but you know, it's a good shaver. It even turned all the way up to 6. And actually, you know, for this shave, if I had to choose one, it would be the Future. It just felt nice and smooth. I'll feel my face after I rinse it here before we get to the post and see how they did. Stay tuned for that. And all right, so we'll bring out the magic made by witches, Thayer's Witch Hazel. And yesterday I mentioned, and I put a caption on it, I mentioned Thayer's and I said aloe and astringent. What I meant was the witch hazel itself acts as an astringent, but the aloe, of course, is a moisturizer. So I just wanted to clear that up because I realized some people listen and don't watch. The aloe is not really an astringent. It's the witch hazel itself. Okay, let's feel the face and feel how those razors did. And I can't feel any difference. It came out the same. But again, reviewing the gear before you get to the aftershave, Future for me was smoother, and it's, you know, it's got quite a blade gap there and looks to be significantly more than the Muhle, but you know, for me the Future was smoother, turned all the way up to 6. And there you see that, if you can see it. Anyway, it's on 6. I did not expect, I expected the Muhle R41 to feel more smooth. It did not. The soap was Through the Fire Fine Craft, which I got from the Shaving Shop Club. This is fresh ginger and lime. It was really, really good. A winner, a keeper for me. I loved it. Great scent, great performance, great everything. I enjoyed it a lot. And, of course, our RazoRock 400. Synthetic, fantastic. I absolutely love that brush. Okay, we're also going to today use the Through the Fire Fine Craft Get in Lime, excuse me, aftershave. Again, I bought this as a set from the Shaving Shop Club for $24.99, and of course free shipping. And let's see how we do with this aftershave, which smells nice too. Took the cap off to smell it. Oh yeah, excellent lime scent, which I like. This one doesn't, to me, smell like a candy type of lime. It's a little more natural. It's got the ginger going there. I like the scent a lot. It shall be a keeper for me. Great job, Maria. And I want to thank everyone once again for joining me. Until next time, let's make the whole world shave great once again.